Hello everybody, this is Greg Schleter, creator and producer of EriealityTV.com. Before we get to episode 5, I want to extend to you a special invitation. The journey that began nearly 3 months ago will conclude with the 6th and final episode next Wednesday, November 5th. And I'm now inviting you to our grand finale party that night, Wednesday, November 5th at 7:30 p.m. at the Fox and Hound in Erie. Roy Hollis is going to be in the house singing some tunes, and we'll also have Paul and EJ. We'll watch all the episodes, which will run about 70 minutes, and you'll have the chance to ask any of us questions, myself, Paul, Roy, or EJ. Be nice, and you'll get to meet the participants for Season 2. For your free tickets, please simply look above you on this page, look up, there it is, see it, the sign up button. That's the one you want to click on. You need to sign up, be signed up and logged in. It's fast, free, and secure. Please bring your family and friends, bring a busload if you like, but unfortunately nobody under 16. Anyone under 21 must be accompanied by an adult. Well, that's about it. I look forward to meeting you. On with the show. Welcome to EriealityTV.com.
EriealityTV.com is Erie's reality TV program. Tune in to the city. You'll get hooked.
Jimmy tied the string to Noogie's finger and he started walking into the woods. Well, the woods was very dark and the trees were large, and even though it wasn't a very big woods, it seemed somehow so strange. There wasn't really any light that came into the woods, and there were big roots and lots of hemlock trees. And as Jimmy walked into the woods, I've been working on a novel for a number of years, and this started back when my kids were little, and the oldest were little, and I started reading bedtime stories to them. Instead of reading them bedtime stories, I started making up my own bedtime stories. I started telling the story of Jimmy Wiggle, a little boy, he's 10 years old, that every story starts out exactly the same. One day Jimmy Wiggle came home from school. It was a day like any other day, but somehow different. Jimmy stepped off the bus. First thing that happened, he got shoved in the back, then he got hip checked. And from there, Jimmy would walk out into his backyard, and eventually he would go into the woods behind his house, and out from behind the tree stepped a wolf, a standing wolf, dressed in a dinner jacket. And he stepped forward into the clearing and he said, "Allow me to introduce myself. I am Professor Wolfman." And with that, he took a very low bow and swept his ears across the forest floor. The kids loved the stories, and they were very popular, and they would beg for me to tell them Jimmy Wiggle stories every night, and I did that for a number of years, and then I finally thought, you know, I really should work on writing this down. So I started writing the story down, and then my computer broke down, and I thought I had lost all those years' work, and about 10 months ago, I was able to extract the files off that old computer and started working on it again. So Jimmy undid the bow, and he, bit by bit, opened the wrapping, tore it off, and he tore everything off, and he looked, and before his eyes, he couldn't believe it. It was a pair of goggle rays. Jimmy said, "Goggle rays! X-ray vision for a space-atronic sight!" And he ripped open the box and he put them on his head and he went tearing around the house 13 times, screaming and screaming, "Goggle rays! X-ray vision for a space-atronic sight!" And I've really been very reinvigorated about it because I think it's a good story.
It's been a very trying week. test was kind of rough. This morning, we found out that when we got up this morning, before we left the hotel, he passed away around 6. We just getting together, having a family, close people come together, and before tomorrow and stuff, we just get together to. We haven't seen each other, some of us, in a long time. This opportunity doesn't come around too much, so we have to take advantage of it. Unfortunately, it's this time, but we have to take advantage of it while we can.
Mom say, I gotta go put up the food. And Dad Roy used to say, just wait a minute, Junior and Charles and Willowdale ain't came through. You may not have to put up anything.
You play basketball, Anthony?
Yeah.
Are you as good as Uncle Essie?
Yeah.
Can you take him to town? Can you school him?
Yeah.
Look at this gray hair and they think, oh, it's sage. Sage is what happens when you get this old. You don't run as fast, you don't jump as high, but your elbows get sharper, your hands grab a little bit more, and of course your mouth flaps a little bit more. I'm going.
Y'all should have been mother and daughter. That's right. Sorry.
Miss my brother very much, and everybody's missing him, and the photos in the other room and stuff just makes you a lot of wonderful memories, and just makes it hard, makes you miss him more. He was a good person. He was a real good person, and everyone loved him when he worked at Erie Insurance and all that.
Who can say for certain? Maybe you're still here. I feel you all around me. Your memory so clear. Deep in the stillness, I can hear you speak. You're still my inspiration. Can it be that you are mine? Forever love, and you are watching over me from up above. Fly me up to where
And I am thankful to have a family like we have, because everyone is so close and so real.
Tonight to see you smile, if only for a while, to know you're there.
We live in temporary bodies. We live in temporary homes.
Yeah.
But my Bible says that we have a mansion that is waiting for us. To be absent from the body is to be in the presence of the Lord.
A breath away is not far to where you are.
I know one day that we will all meet up and we'll see again. So death is just one part. It's like a chapter 1, but the final chapter of everything is going to be to meet up with the loved ones and to meet up with Jesus.
How you doing, EJ?
Good, how you been, man?
Good. You got a new friend here?
Yeah, it's my good friend Trisha.
How y'all doing? Good.
What makes this permanently off?
A couple of major reasons. I mean, too much stress, infidelity, among numerous of other things.
She's just not right for him. They're poison for each other.
So Tiffany didn't let you hang out?
Not at all.
Okay.
She kicked me off his MySpace.
We all have our mistakes, but, being faithful to one another is, if you don't have trust, you can't have a relationship, so. I had a couple of my exes come up to me, or ex-friends, and they wanted to mess around, but I was like, I'm sorry. I was really trying to give this relationship my all and hopefully make it work because, I really liked her. But like I said, you can't control what God has in mind for you. Maybe it's just she's not ready to have a relationship and she wants to. She just can't admit, she's not ready to herself. I don't know, I don't hate her any more or less for it. Learned faithfulness through many, many major mistakes when I was young. I mean, me and my first, real relationship and first baby's mom, the whole reason mainly it did not work out is because, I was not faithful. And it hurt them a lot, and I'm not saying I deserve this because I have been hurt before, and that's pretty much taught me, if I don't want to be hurt, then I can't be doing it too. And I actually, that was one of my goals that I was very happy to overcome, was cheating.
Is there any romantic thing going on between the two of you?
Not really. I mean, it could possibly end up maybe one day, mess around or something, but, it's just like the friendship is more important.
Is it Grandma?
Yes, it is Grandma.
Tell me about Grandma.
She killed herself recently, so I felt that having a part of her right there would be good for us. We went and got a lot of tattoos together, so she would have appreciated it. She was my best friend. She was absolutely my best friend. That was why I left New York, because I didn't want to be there anymore after all that happened, and I still think about her constantly. I was named after her. I've got so much from her. Everything I do in my life is something that she taught me, so.
We're definitely aware of being judged. I mean, right now, actually, because ICP is so popular in music, they're trying to stereotype anybody who listens to them as gang members, and I think it is the most ridiculous, pathetic thing ever. We're a family.
What are the things you can count on for sure and that you've learned to count on for sure?
Murphy's Law. Pretty much Murphy's Law. Anything that can go bad will happen. Other than that, I believe in my bandmates. I believe in my friends. That's pretty much, things I know that'll always be there.